Time for the nightly live stream. I don't think I'm going to do a very long one tonight. Since it always takes a little while for the audience to show up, and I hate dead air, I'm going to tell a little story about something that happened to me today. So, I had to go to my credit union this morning, and I got there 20 minutes before they opened, so I had to kill some time. So I went to a supermarket, and they had, what's up, Charles the Galt? So I went to a supermarket, and they had one of those little food court cafe kind of fucking things in there. And I'm sitting down at one of the tables. I didn't eat any food or anything. I'm just sitting there reading the book. And across the, hey, what's up, Gavin? What's up, Lord? What's up, na. So I'm sitting there, and across the other end of the little cafeteria thing, there's this table of old guys. It's like three old white guys sitting there, and there's no old guy older than an old white guy, you know. So it's like they're just sitting there. I mean, like they're not octogenarians or anything, but they got white hair. They look like they would have been very at home on a golf course, something like that. It's like lemon party of three, table one, you know. And they're having their little conversation amongst themselves. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just sitting there reading my book. And then I hear the word Trump, and it makes my ears perk up. I'm like, oh, they're talking about my president. And instantly, man, I got so fucking hard. So anyway. So I hear that, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's a bunch of old white guys, so they're probably going to say something favorable, right? But they're talking about the press conference, the fake news press conference, and they're having a pretty loud-ass conversation, like everybody in the cafeteria can hear what they're saying, you know. And they start talking about how unpresidential it was, and how they never saw anything like it. They're like, yeah, he just points at this one guy and he says, you're fake news. And then the guy keeps interrupting. I've never seen anything like it. It was so unpresidential. There was no kind of decorum at all. And like, you know, I'm listening to him. I'm just starting to get madder and madder. And that's when I realized, you know, how unhealthy that is on my part. Like, why do I even give a fuck? Why do I care? Why do I identify so much all of a sudden with the guy from The Apprentice? And anyway, so I'm fucking listening to him have this conversation, and it kind of starts to sound like I'm sort of imagining him with all British accents. Like, I say, did you see that boorish, ill-mannered Donald Trump? No sense of no sense of decorum at all. He was so unpresidential. I mean, really, I've never seen anything like it. I'm just starting to get fucking pissed off. And, you know, hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing? Anyway, so, like, I'm listening to him, and what eventually made me calm down and just roll my eyes and not give a fuck anymore is because I realized, like, these guys are so out of touch that for them, it's all just a show. It's all about decorum, just like they said. You know, it's all about like this image of a president. Like the president can be the worst president in the world, like Obama was. But as long as he keeps his cool, and he seems to like be comporting himself with the correct amount of dignity or whatever, they're cool with it. And it's like it's all just a fucking show. It's all just a fucking show. And You know, like who cares about how a president should act, presidential decorum? I care about what the fuck they do, not what they act like. I'm tired of actors. Anyway, though, that's my little story about what happened to me today. I got pissed off. It's pretty easy to piss off the Fakesagan. No matter what you think about Trump, you have to give it to him. He knows how to use those short jabs to explode on motherfuckers. Just like you'd be in jail. Yeah, and you know, here's the fucking thing that bothers me. Adam Shaw. Here's you want to know what fucking grinds my gears? Is people are talking about presidential decorum. Oh, he doesn't act presidential. What about that fucking CNN dude not shutting his fucking mouth? Interrupting over and over and over. I mean, CNN are like fucking professional. They're like trolls at this point. Like CNN has become 4chan. That's all they are. No wonder they're fucking running stories that actually originated on 4chan, like fucking Pissgate. So that's all they are is fucking trolls now. I mean, the guy's trying to take another reporter's question, and you're just gonna keep on fucking interrupting and interrupting and interrupting. That's like in real life spam. All these guys are is they've literally fallen to the level of fucking fail trolls. That's all. Like CNN is a bunch of shitlords now. That's all they fucking are. It's unfucking believable. I mean, damn. Like, I don't know. I'm not advocating for censorship or anything, but like, you know, why do these guys even get a fucking press credential? Why do they get to go to these press conferences? Why do they get to go? I mean, they should fucking take away their press credential and give it to fucking Steven Crowder, somebody who would actually ask meaningful questions. Fucking anybody. Give it to fucking Lacey Green. She would have asked better fucking questions. Fucking anybody. I mean, what does it take to get a fucking press credential? You just have to have a bunch of money, but you don't actually have to ask, like, you don't have to act like a real fucking reporter. You don't have to have any integrity. I mean, what the fuck? How do they make that determination? This is what I want to know. Embrace the power of dark side wanna. Okay. People who obsess about decorum are the types that failed the Milgram experiment. Yeah, exactly. Like, listen to the man in the white coat. The man in the white coat said to shock your ass. So I'm turning up the amps. I mean, fuck you with decorum. Get the fuck out of here with decorum. We're talking about the fate of a country. I mean, look, the shit that's happening in fucking Ukraine and Syria right now, real people's lives are getting lost. People are dying. Children are fucking in hospitals and shit. They're worried about decorum. There's fucking shit at stake. This isn't a game. Motherfuck. And old people vote, too. They vote the most. That's what scares the shit out of me. This is how they think. It's all about decorum. Anti-Trump people are rather picky from what I've seen. It's also funny. I thought Trump hated women, yet he told the CNN reporter to be quiet so he could answer a woman's question. Fuck yeah! And why isn't, man, you know, thank God somebody fucking brought that up. Because I was thinking the same thing. I didn't say anything about it yet. And I would have forgot to. But that's another thing. That's another thing. And this fucking man is just like mansplaining all over her fucking ass, not letting her ask the goddamn question. And then fuck me running. Journalists don't know what to do now. They can't give the prez a BJ to get hot stuff. I mean, yeah, well, like, I mean, with Trump, the age of access fucking journalism is over. If they don't start doing some real fucking old school investigative journalism, they're fucking done. They're just gonna get boxed out. And that's all there is. That was rude, but you have to figure. The pricks get paid to be trolls. Look at how they treat celebrities. It's a den of squawking crows asking stupid buzzword-based questions. Yeah, and that's another thing. Speaking of that, celebrity gossip and shit like that. You know, when I watch fucking TMZ nowadays, which isn't often, I'll tell you that much. When I watch TMZ nowadays, you can't even tell you're watching fucking TMZ. Because it just looks the same as fucking Fox, CNN, fucking MSNBC, and all the other fucking news shows. There's no damn difference. It's the same fucking thing. I mean, this all started with fucking Bill O'Reilly. Like, I couldn't believe when Bill O'Reilly was started to be taken seriously as like a news pundit. That was the guy from fucking Inside Edition. It was a tabloid TV show about celebrity gossip, and suddenly they're giving him like this panel show like it's Crossfire. I couldn't fucking believe it when that shit happened. I still can't believe it. It's as Styx says, ad nauseum, lamestream media is dying. Yeah, I mean they are. I like what Styx calls them. He calls them the legacy media. I think that's a good term. Because it kind of emphasizes that the only reason they're taken seriously is because of what they used to do back in the day. Not that I would know anything about that. But yeah, I mean, fuck the mainstream media. Clinton News Network. Yeah, I remember that one. Hey, what's up? Oh my God, what the fuck, Crits? How you doing there? It's good to see you. I hand out some fucking pardon me. Hand out some fucking mod privileges. before the trolls show up and start sliding this shit. What's up, Count Hector? How you doing there? You having a good night? Trying not to get pissed off at insignificant shit like I do. It's not easy being the Fakesagan, I'll tell you that much. I get mad. This happens to me, you know, like people. If anybody thinks it's a fucking put on when I make my YouTube videos, I'll tell you something. Any situation you put me in, I could be in the fucking grocery store, I could be standing in line at the fucking DMV, whatever. I could be anywhere. Somebody says some stupid shit, I turn into Fakesagan right then and there, and I will open my mouth. I'll tell you. Fuck, these people get me so damn upset. It started with William F. Buckley, in my opinion. Yeah, fuck that shill, too. Yeah, I remember William F. Buckley. I remember when he used to debate against Noam Chomsky. And he would use all these same fucking kind of tactics that Bill O'Reilly does, like all these ad hominem arguments and fucking bullshit, fallacies and shit. And Noam Chomsky would just shut his ass down. I remember that back in the day. I think I even watched William F. Buckley debate against Carl Sagan one time, too. No, I distinctly remember that. That did happen. I remember it. Man, he came off looking like a fucking asshole, too. Been a long time since I've seen you live. Blog TV before it went under. You were drinking kava with Ocean the last time. Yeah, man, I remember that. That was good times. I had a good old days. No, I do these live streams about every night now. I mean, people don't know because I'm usually not leaving them up on my channel. I left the last one I did up. And that was the first time. Before that, I've been deleting them, but I've been doing this every night. I typically do it at about 10 or 11. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it. We'll see. What's up, Wirehead? How you doing? How's it going? Pardon me while I sip on my fucking delicious beverage here. No, I'm not drinking booze. I'm fucking I'm drinking raw eggs and milk. And it's not because I'm trying to make gains or anything, it's because I'm too fucking lazy to cook. That's what it comes down to, is like when I get hungry, I mean, you know, like if I'm living with a woman or something, I'll eat a real meal. But if it's just me and I'm by myself, like fucking I don't eat meals, I eat ingredients. It's like I'll just take a can of fucking uncooked beans and fucking open it and just start eating them with a spoon. Crack some raw eggs into a glass and just fucking drink it, or fucking open a bag of flour and start putting handfuls of it into my mouth and then pour fucking milk in my mouth with it so it turns into dough in there. And fucking, this is what I do. So I don't like to cook. I'm lazy. It's not even that I don't know how. I'm actually a decent cook. But I just fucking, I can't be bothered, you know. So it's not worth it. I mean, it's not worth all that effort and fucking standing on your feet in the kitchen just to make something taste good. I don't care if it tastes good. I just want to be fucking full. That's all. I want the hunger to end. It doesn't have to taste good, you know. I don't care. Hey, what's up, Fancy Badger? What's going on? Eat my roommates? Yeah, a couple of them I actually would. Are you stronger than me? Oh yeah. Well. On the not drinking shit. Well, you know, I mean, I'm doing the fucking Golden Ones 4-month challenge. A fucking no fap, no drinking or drugs. Well, not that I was really doing that anyway. Fucking gonna try to read 4 books and fucking make some natty gains. You know what I'm saying? Save Europe. I gotta save Europe. I gotta do my part. Somebody has to do it. Last time I seen the old boy, I was co-hosting on his vlog TV. We were talking about MMA. He said it was a little gay. I said, what's gay about being choked out? And he said it isn't necessarily gay. Man, what the fuck isn't gay about being choked out in MMA? What the fuck is not gay about it? They even call it the rear naked choke. It's got the word rear and the word naked right in it. And in order to fucking put that hold on somebody, you gotta have your belly pressed up against their back like you're fucking them fucking doggy style. That is some gay ass shit. Do you know? I'm not making this up. You guys could fucking look it up on Google right now if you don't believe me. Do you know there's a special kind of herpes that only wrestlers get? It's called herpes gladiatorum. It's like when you get all sweaty and your skin is pressed up against the skin of another fucking dude that you're on the high school mat with, wrestling him, you get fucking herpes. And if you ask me, anything that you can get herpes from counts as fucking sex. It counts. So fucking, and speaking of the damn golden one, he just fucking talked about this. He's friends with Varg Vikernes, fucking Lord Grishnak or Count Grishnak or whatever. Well, anyway, you're fucking distracting me. So the golden one, he fucking in that video that I'm talking about, like the 4-month challenge or whatever, he actually says, he talks about how like sexual energy can be redirected into like aggression, and you know, he kind of sounds like he's getting self-conscious when he says it because he realizes how gay it sounds. Well, it is fucking gay. It is fucking gay. And MMA is gay as fuck. And I'm not going to say I never watch it. Sometimes I do watch MMA. But when I do, I know it's like the same as watching gay porn. I might as well be. It is. Unless it's fucking women's MMA. And that is fucking awesome. I'll tell you right now. I watch that shit. It's like watching volleyball. It's fucking women's volleyball. It's good times. If you don't care about taste and just want to be full, you can buy Soylent or whatever that shit. I'm not gonna get some fucking expensive meme food. Fucking go to the fucking Aldi's and I buy like cheap ass shit. And I don't even spend the quarter to get the shopping cart. I just load it up and carry it in my fucking arms. Just fucking walk it out to my truck and shit is falling out of my arms. Fucking cartons of eggs falling down, breaking on the fucking pavement because I'm a cheap son of a bitch. I don't fucking that Soylent shit. I heard about that shit. Nah, you can save that. I bet I said the exact same thing the last time, believe it or not. I do believe it. You know why? Because that's called consistency. And I don't even remember saying it the last time. But the way I think hasn't fucking changed. This is why I get incredulous when people say you're a shell of your former self, Fakesagan. I haven't fucking changed one damn iota. My philosophy might have evolved a little bit, but inside, like the personality, I'm the same. I still look at the world the same way. You know, more or less. A few slight differences. I ran cross country in high school. And we had something called the 3-day rule. Our coach told us not to masturbate 3 days before a race because it'd make us really weak. Exactly. Yeah, fucking, man, what, I saw that, what was that movie, the Junction Boys, about Coach Bear Bryant? When Coach Bear Bryant was fucking, he was coaching that one, high school football team or whatever, and he was like beating the shit out of these guys, making them fucking run drills without any breaks to like drink Gatorade or nothing like that, and fucking they weren't allowed to have helmets. He was just fucking like abusing the fuck out of them. And he caught one of them like this fucking kid went out and got laid the night before, and he said, "Son, all your football's gonna run out the end of your dick." But it's true though. I mean, it's you know. That sexual frustration can come out in all kinds of ways. It definitely comes out in aggression. This is why I mean, you know, you look at the violent people in our society. Who fucking are they? They're the guys that don't get laid for one reason or another. Either they're too ugly or someone. I mean, fuck. And here's one thing, and it might be a meme, but it's fucking true. Show me one Marine that's packing fucking meat between their legs. One. Show me one U.S. Marine. And I'm not talking shit about the Marines. I love the Marines. They're great people. But you show me one that's got more than fucking 4 inches between their legs. Does not exist. Doesn't exist. Because when you have a small dick, it makes you want to kill people. It's the only way you can fucking feel like sexually efficacious. It's like, well, I know I'm never gonna fucking make a woman scream with my dick, so I'll make her scream with this bayonet. Because that's all I fucking can do. You know, what else can you do to feel like a man? And that's all I'm saying. There was an Olympic champion who literally had sex minutes before setting a record. Can't recall the name though. Yeah, but was it a woman though? I bet it was a female. Because it works the opposite way for them. So what happens is they're fucking vampires. See, when you have sex with a woman, it's like she takes your sexual energy. The semen is like fucking what can I compare it to? It's like what gives you superpowers? It's like a radioactive spider bite or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking like when you give that to a woman, it's like she's taking your energy. It's mana. There you go. Fucking mana. Yeah, fine, sure. We'll put it in those terms. But this is what I'm talking about though. And then she's gonna fucking set the record instead of you. What do you think of people who don't want sex? I think they're psychopaths. I think if you don't want to get laid, there's something wrong with you. And this whole MGTOW thing, fuck it. That's where MRA goes too far. And I'll say it right now, and I don't care who says what. The men going their own way, that is gay shit. That's too far. That's a bridge too far. I sympathize and I empathize with 99% of the stuff that the men's rights movement says. But when they talk about men going their own way, I'm like, no, you're just a faggot now. Just stop. That's too far. No. Because then you're not even a man. What do you defend? You can't defend male identity when you're not a man anymore. You know, being a man wants women. So, I heard a lot of guys who have anger management problems have erectile dysfunction. Oh no, it's got to be true. It has to be true. Although there's other reasons for that too. I mean, a lot of fucking things will make you angry. Like when you listen to old fucks talking shit about your president. Sex for women increases their testosterone production temporarily. Female fighters say this consistently. See, there you go. Scientific verification to back up what I just knew instinctively. See, I don't even need man, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I just knew that. My intuition was enough to fucking tell me that. Because I've seen it. Like, I've literally seen this myself when I've been in relationships. Like, you fuck a girl, and then a couple hours later, she's just full of sauce. You know what I mean? She's full of fucking, she gets spunky. Maybe that's why they call it that, you know? But like they get energized. I swear. And they get depressed if you don't give it to them. If you fucking like just deny your woman for long enough, she'll fucking start getting depressed. And you can see the life energy draining out of them. And then like you put the dick to them and it's like they come back to life. It's like putting the fucking Energizer batteries in that bunny and they start moving again. How does it feel to have more people watching you now than Brett does on a regular basis? And he's been doing this forever. I don't know how many people Brett gets in his fucking live shows. I mean, I've never known because I was like a guest on the live show, so I wasn't able to see the fucking how many people are watching chat thing. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't feel one way or the other. I'm not comparing myself to fucking Brett Keane. He can do his thing. I'll fucking do mine. Do his fucking teenage girl laying on the bed drama thing. Hey, what's up, Jesus freak? It's good to see you. You know, just I'm gonna do something gracious here so you know there's no hard feelings. There. Enjoy some props. I'm a dude and I have never had that much of a sex drive. I'm mad enough to admit that. Well, you know, there's things you can I'll tell you this right now, Foghorn. There's things you can do to improve your sex drive. And there's things you can do and I do them. I actually do things deliberately to do this because, like, for one thing, take zinc supplements. I'll tell you that right now. If you just, like, don't overdo it because you can overdose on vitamins if you take too much, but fucking just take a zinc, get some zinc pills, and if you take one of them, like, just 1 or 2 per week. You know, take one a couple days later, take another one, or get some of that emergency shit because it's got zinc in it. Zinc fucking sends your testosterone through the roof. This is why people talk about getting horny when they eat oysters, because oysters are like the highest natural food that has zinc in it. And besides that also, and you know, it sounds like bro science or whatever, but fine, but it's true. Do compound exercises like fucking deadlifts and stuff like that, squats, something where you engage a bunch of muscle groups, it'll raise your testosterone up. If you fucking do a bunch of those, or like riding a bike is another thing for me. I find that if I ride a bike like a couple days a week, I just get horny as hell. So there's something about it. I don't know what it is. And I know it's not just the cardiovascular, because I can run for miles and miles. It's not going to make me fucking get increased testosterone off that. But if you ride a bicycle, and you do it a couple days a week, like your testosterone just goes way up. I don't know. That's probably why Lance Armstrong got that ball cancer or whatever. He just had too much testosterone from all that, the bike riding. His balls couldn't handle it. Do I think Paul and TJ will have a falling out eventually? Yes. Come on, man, don't shit on JF. Agree to disagree. At least he's courteous in the room with the dude. I'm not shitting on fucking JF. I just gave him props, asshole. What the fuck? Why are you accusing me of shitting on JF? I just gave him fucking mod privileges in my room. What the literal fuck? Stop trying to stir up shit. Damn. People are always trying... You fucking twists. You're always trying to fucking start some shit between two other people. I see what you're doing. Anyway, I never thought to buy more than a POU for a 22 9mm 5.56 and 308. For me, that's all I need. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know how we got onto the subject of guns. Must be because Jesus Freak is here. He's been talking about them. So I don't know. I've been scrolling around in the chat. Hey, Tommy, what's up? Oh, no. What? Charles Manson found dead in hospital after killing 5 nurses. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is fake news. News 8 California, Charles Manson, leader of the 1960s cult group, the Manson family, was found dead in his hospital. But he killed 5 nurses. Shut the fuck up. You're rusing me. Are you rusing me, Tommy? It's not fucking April Fool's Day. What the fuck is going on here? No way. No way. See, I could almost see it being true, but no, he's too old to fucking kill 5 nurses. 5 nurses could beat that old guy up. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Yeah, fake news website. Fuck you, you almost had me going, you son of a bitch. I thought we were friends. Oh, man. Do I think Brett Keane is in his 50s? I don't know how old Brett Keane is. How can you tell with that? He's timeless. He's one of these guys like fucking Inmendham. He could be fucking... He could be 45 or he could be 100. The guy's fucking eternal. Weird how you say riding a bike makes you horny. Studies show doing squats raise testosterone levels. Yeah, I said that too, though. I mentioned that too before the bikes. I said do deadlifts and squats. Mostly deadlifts, though, man. You do a good set of deadlifts, that'll fucking raise your testosterone through the roof. Guess working the quads hard really does raise It does, man. I'm telling you, there's something about the quads. And the thing is, I always skip leg day. I fucking hate leg day. I don't like that. For me, it's all about upper body shit. I don't even like doing that. But when I do, when I ride a bicycle or fucking do some fucking deadlifts or something like that, man. Oh, man, it's like, look out, ladies. I go nuts. Something about it. But I'm telling you, though, Foghorn, like, fucking zinc is another thing. Just by taking some zinc, get enough sleep, because your body produces testosterone when you're sleeping. Make sure you're getting enough fat in your diet. And which if you're eating anything in the United States, you're not going to have a problem with that. You know, even if you're on some kind of stupid Hollywood diet or whatever, like, you're still going to get enough. But make sure you're getting some fat, avocado, some fucking nuts, something that's got some fat in it, you know. Because cholesterol is what turns into hormones in your body. Get enough sleep, take the zinc, and fucking, yeah. It works, I'm telling you. I supplement zinc all the time, not just when I'm sick. I supplement it all the time, just because it gets your test levels up there, and you got to hold on to your edge. Otherwise, that's when the feminists get the best of you. Well, Gary actually at least seems to keep a modicum of physical health, though, through diet and exercise. Brett, well, he's essentially blood type mayonnaise. Well, yeah, I think with Gary, I don't see Gary fucking doing exercise. I mean, maybe he exercises. I don't know. I don't see it. I bet he doesn't. But I think the reason why he's still kind of in good shape is because of that vegan diet. He's eating nothing but veg. I bet he eats a very healthy diet. I think that's what that comes down to. But you can tell he's not getting enough lutein. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how fucking vegetarians don't get that lutein from their diet, so their hair and their nails get brittle. They get brittle fingernails and brittle hair. Look at that guy's hair. I mean, it looks like if you held a Bic lighter too close to his head and flicked it, the whole thing would just go whoosh. It would just burst into fucking flame because it's like dry straw, just floating in the fucking breeze. That's what happens if you don't get a good steak in your diet once in a while. I'm just saying. Glam rock, Joseph Stalin. That's right, old school. Heard one of my favorite hockey players, Alexander Ovechkin, watches porn before his games because it makes him more aggressive. Yeah! Oh man, when you get fucking interrupted fapping, holy shit, is there anything that makes a motherfucker angrier than that? It happens to me all the time because of my living situation. If I'm fucking jerking off, somebody fucking interrupts me, and it's always over the dumbest shit. Like they want to talk to me about their day or something. You know? And then fucking, man, you're so fucking mad. You just, like and the littlest thing will set you off and you just want to fucking punch someone in the face. There's definitely something to be said for sexual energy being redirected into aggression. And that's why I'm telling, but really the best evidence is the Marine thing. I'm telling you guys, show me a United States Marine with a big dick. Show me that. And it doesn't fucking exist. Like, universally, 100%, all these guys have baby dicks. It's just, you want to kill. And I'd be willing to bet the same thing goes for cops, too. I don't really know when it comes to that, but I bet if you check a lot of cops out, they got small penises. You were in the Marines, and you've got no sex drive. So see where I'm going with it? But that's also because they're giving you the fucking food with the saltpeter in it, like all that corned beef hash and shit. Because they do that on purpose to increase people's aggression. I read about that, and fucking Gustav Hasford wrote about that in the Short Timers. I was reading about. No, I'm fucking with you, Foghorn. I mean, look, I love Marines. Like I said, they're great people. They really are great people. And I'm, you know, like, having a big dick doesn't make you a better person or anything like that. But I'm just making a fucking point. This is psychological shit. There's something on a deep level with men that you need to feel potent. You need to feel like fucking powerful in some way. And if you've got a big dick, you know, you'll just be an easygoing guy. I mean, like, you want to know how to recognize who the guys in society with big dicks are? Look for the hippies. Look for the fucking pushovers. Look for the dudes that seem kind of effeminate and wishy-washy, like, I'll just let that slide. Somebody talks shit right to their face. Somebody bows up on them at the bar, fucking wanting to start something, shoving them, pushing them around. They're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go sit down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, dude. It's okay. You know that dude's swinging like a fucking foot-long dick. But when it's some pissed-off guy that like, you know, you knock his beer over and he's ready to fight you or something, oh man. Baby dicks. Baby dicks. Everywhere. Because it's psychology. One way or the other, you gotta feel powerful. And it's gonna come out in one form or another. And fucking my ex-girlfriend used to give me shit about me owning guns. And she would say, hey, you know that's just a representation of your penis, right? And I said to her flat out, I was like, yeah. You think I don't fucking know that? I'm not unself-conscious enough to where I don't realize that this AK-47 represents my fucking cock. I know it. I don't care. Fuck it. I'll shoot you with my dick. Not only that, but head trauma, common in ex-military, lowers testosterone, thus sex. Head trauma lowers your fucking testosterone? Oh, shit, dude. Really? Damn, now I'm worried. I was in a motorcycle accident a couple years back. Well, that doesn't make any sense, though, because boxers take all kinds of head trauma. And like, they tend to be pretty masculine dudes. So I don't know if I buy that. I don't know if I believe that. Does it just lower your hormone levels across the board? Because, you know, if your estrogen is going down at the same rate, then it's not really going to... Because it's not the levels... I mean, this is what people don't really understand fucking... They don't understand this shit at all. But it's not the level of testosterone that matters. It's the mix. It's how much... It's the proportion of testosterone versus how much estrogen you have. And if that ratio is high, then you're good to go. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter what your test level is, as long as your estrogen is low too. You know. Can I block? I don't know how. I don't know how to unblock Krenmo. I haven't figured. Look, okay. So when you block somebody on the live chat, they don't get blocked on your main channel. You go to your main channel section of people that's blocked, and they're not on there. They're blocked in some other way. And I can't figure... I don't know where that is. And I don't know how to get... I mean, all I can say, guys, is don't get blocked. Because I don't know how to rescue you. Once I block you, you're fucking done. Like, I don't know how to get you back. If somebody can figure out how to do it, I'll be more than happy to do it. Tell me how. But, apart from that, yeah, I don't know. Go into participants. What's participants? Because I'm looking at the screen and I don't see anything that says that. So, you're going to have to go a little bit more specific. Yep, nope, that doesn't help, man. Because I still don't know where participants is. I see nothing that says that. Unless this is it right here. Let me check this out. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen this before. Alright, let's see if he's in here. You need to have me waste my time doing this shit. This is fucking distracting me from doing the live show. Fuck Renmal. You shouldn't have gotten blocked. I'll fucking figure out how to unblock his ass later. I'm not gonna put myself through the fucking heartache of doing this shit right now. Just keep a lookout for an old school home, and if you think of blocking me, give me the benefit of a doubt. Huh? Oh, old school homie, I guess he means. Yeah, no, you got nothing to worry about. Don't be a shithead. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, honestly, like, you know, 9 times out of 10 when I block somebody, it's for fucking sliding the chat. And I don't even care if you're fucking trolling me. It's just like, if you're typing something over and over and over and over again so it slides all the other comments off and I can't read what anybody else is saying, yeah, I'm gonna fucking block your ass. But that's not what Renmo, I think I blocked him to be funny, because that's another reason why I do it. Sometimes I just like block people to troll them because I think it's funny. But he did something to fucking piss me. I can't remember what he did. I don't remember. I don't give a fuck. I had such a high testosterone, I have to take Avidart to keep my prostate from being enlarged. That's alpha as fuck, man. That is way alpha. It's better than prostate cancer. Yeah, but, you know, at least you've been getting prostate cancer for the right reasons. High test alpha. Do you like girls with big asses? You must. I know I do. You can save those skinny bitches for somebody else. Fakey, I do love how you actually engage your trolls and own them. You don't censor us, and if somebody owns you, you actually commend them. So refreshing, unlike the manatee and TAAs of YouTube. I don't know. I try to be even-handed about it. I'm like, what it comes down to is, you gotta realize, man. I mean, I've been here for 10 years. And fucking a lot of these guys, like TJ, they've been largely immunized. I mean, he had that whole Banana Gate thing. I guess he gets trolled pretty hard over that. But fucking, I've had people I was in loving relationships with get exposed in sex tapes on the internet. I've had fucking, what else? I've had footage of me fucking waving guns around drunk. I mean, like, I've been through so much shit. Like, you can't troll me. How the fuck do you troll a person like this? What the fuck are you gonna say? There's literally nothing you can say to me at this point to get under my skin. It's impossible. Because no matter what it is, I've heard it before. I've been through it. Matter of fact, doggy style is my fave. Just can't last us. This conversation's starting to turn gay. We're getting to I don't know. You ever notice how there's this weird Mobius strip when it comes to social interaction, where it's like there's this Mobius strip where like when the interaction between two guys becomes too masculine, it almost starts to get gay. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can have a masculine conversation to a point, and it's all good. But then when it gets too oh yeah, I love fucking bending chicks over. Oh man, yeah. And then you get to a certain point, and it's just like, man, there's something almost gay about this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This guy, Renmall was... man, are we still fucking crying and pissing and having a pity party over fucking Renmall? Am I gonna spend it? Fine, fucking let me figure out how to unblock this fucking baby bitch so we can talk about something interesting. Fuck me damn running. Alright, I'm clicking where it says participants. Okay, there is nothing in here that has his name, and there's nothing that says blocked users. Okay, so that doesn't work. Let's see, manage moderators, pop out chat, toggle time. Yeah, this doesn't work, dude. So fucking, so I'll tell you what, we're gonna do something else. We're gonna do something else. Since I can't figure out how to unblock Renmall, and I don't want to spend the whole chat talking about this, so it's boring, we're gonna do something different. The next person who says the name Renmall is going to join him on the block list that I don't know how to access and remove people from. Fuck your free speech. Cause this is boring. I'm not going to fucking spend the whole time talking about this. It's like, don't fucking get blocked, and then we won't have to worry about it. What's up, Nicola? How you doing? How does the poor fag like you keep them gains with only 2 meals a day? I don't! Bro, I don't! I'm already losing the gains that I made when I was out on the fucking road eating like 6 meals a day. They're going away now. The thing is, like, I don't lift. I don't even own any weights. And I can give a fuck about that stuff. But if you put a bunch of food into me, even if it's like crappy junk food, I'll start making natty gains. But the minute I go back to being poor, and like I can't afford food, I really can't. I'm back down to eating like 1 or 2 meals a day again, and it's fucking peanut butter sandwiches and shit like that. I'm already getting skinny again. So people think I'm skinny because like I'm fucking lazy or some shit like that. No, I'm skinny because you're fucking watching a malnourished poor guy. That's really what it comes down to. Do I think I'm straight edge? No, I don't, because I like caffeine, and I like fucking nicotine. But you know, this 4-month challenge thing. I mean, I'm avoiding all kinds of intoxicants, including alcohol. Just nothing, not even so. And I didn't really drink that much anyway. But like, even the social fucking beer on the weekend, I'm not gonna fucking do that. And if the no fap thing is gonna be the challenge for me, because I have a high ass fucking sex drive. I didn't always realize that. You know, I thought it was normal to just want to fuck all day long. I was like, because I kind of assumed everybody was like me. And then you get to a certain age and you're like, wait, this isn't normal. This is like paralyzing my life. It's like you know you're addicted when you don't get anything else done. Like you spend your whole day trying to get laid and getting laid, so you just don't do anything else. It's like you're not like your dishes aren't getting washed and your fucking laundry isn't getting done and you're fucking shirking your work responsibilities and shit because you're just fucking like having sex with fucking 3 different women in the same day and shit, and you think that's normal, but it's not. Yeah, you get to a certain point and fuck yeah. Von Helton, I love Von Helton. Know my penis, Roust. Like, I've made the reasons quite clear why I've made the decision I've made. And, yeah. Know these nuts. Just watched your ContraPoints vid. Question, do you consider yourself alt-right? And what is your definition of it? Asking for a friend. Look, I don't like this alt-right title, but a lot of people have been applying it to me, and I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not, like, ashamed of people calling me alt-right. If that's what you think I am, fine. But look, when it comes to this alt-right thing, I don't focus on the alt. I focus on the right. And as I've been saying for a long time, the right-left paradigm in the United States is broken. It doesn't make sense anymore. You can't figure out jack shit about a person by designating them left wing or right wing. You got to go piecemeal, issue by issue, draw out what their opinions are. That's the only way you're going to figure somebody out. So and I get and the funniest thing is I get accusations of both. I have people calling me left wing, and that happens all the time. I've even heard somebody called me alt left, which I didn't even know was a thing. I didn't even know that existed, but they called me that. But they call me alt right all the time too, and I've been called a Nazi and every other fucking thing. So I'm just me. I feel the way I feel. You know, if you want to know what I believe, ask me issue by issue. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I'll tell you. But these designations, this left-right paradigm, it's just broken. It doesn't make sense anymore. False dichotomy. Why is vaping so popular? Nicotine gum avoids the vegetable oil haze in your lungs. Because part of it is the ritual. All right, it's more than just the nicotine. I like the feeling of something in my lungs. I like it. I like the act of breathing something in, feeling it go into my lungs, and then breathing it out. It's meditative. It's like a relaxing activity. There's just something good about it. It's not all oral fixation though. It's more than that, because it engages more than just your mouth. It engages your hands too. It's like you've got that vape box, that mod in your hand, and you're clicking the buttons on it, and fucking like it gives you something to do with your hand, and like you just it's fucking like the fidget toys, you know. It's just it's a compulsion. It's a tick. It's fucking ADD shit. It's fucking Asperger shit. And like I said, if you're here on YouTube, you're on the spectrum. As I've gotten older, I've become more conservative. Yeah, it's that old saying. If you're not a liberal when you're young, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative when you're old, you have no brain. We've all heard it. We've all heard it. And I never thought it would happen to me. I mean, when I was young, I thought I would be fucking hardcore leftist forever. And you know what really changed me around on that about being a leftist? You know what really fucking opened my eyes? Because it wasn't some societal thing. It wasn't like I got caught up in the zeitgeist or something. This came from me. But it was reading Solzhenitsyn. It was like when I started getting heavy into like my Russophilia, and I started reading about the Soviet Union. Like, man, that shit just opens your eyes. Because like you read the shit that Stalin used to say about religion, for example. Just picking something off the top of my head. And it's like listening to Richard Dawkins. It's like listening to Christopher Hitchens. It's the same rhetoric. I mean, literally, sometimes it's almost verbatim the same. And you realize, like, you look at this leftist culture we've got in the United States, and you look at the Soviets, and you realize, like, the world has been here before. This has been done. And I know where it leads. And you can already see it's... I mean, fuck, we've already got the secret police now. We've already got the mass Stasi surveillance state. It's happening. It's fucking happening before our eyes. Yeah, it's just scary shit. Sea Beach, you made videos towards Happy Cabby before your name. Oh, yeah, Sea Beach. Yeah, Yeah, Sea Beach is a fucking, Yeah, he's one of those sort of. He's not like the wild-eyed liberal. He's way more annoying. He's like the fucking the Massachusetts liberal. He's like the fucking ivory tower liberal. He's like one of those fucking liberal viewer type guys that's all fucking, all middle class but bleeding with compassion for the poor, even though he's not poor. Oh man, that's the worst kind of liberal too. I mean, honestly, I have more sympathy for the fucking like the college feminists than I have for liberals like that. And no offense, man. I mean, you're a great guy, C Beach. You're funny and shit. Like, I miss when you always used to comment on my videos back in the day. You were nice to have around and everything, but like, yeah, you're a fucking douchebag, bro. I'm not gonna pull any punches. I gotta call a spade a spade. Wouldn't be me if I didn't. Oh man, I need to fucking finish this shit down. You're middle class with compassion for the poor. Don't get me wrong. I'm not speaking against compassion here. I'm not telling you to be apathetic. That isn't what I'm saying. But I mean, when you've got this kind of this elitist liberal sort of the masses are asses kind of the common man's a fool ideology. It's like you love the poor, so you have to save them from themselves, right? Because they can't possibly understand what's in their own best interest. You know better, even though you don't know shit about how they live or the things they have to contend with. It's fucking just damn obnoxious. And I used to be one of these fucks, so I mean, I grew up in Connecticut. Your thoughts on MRA? I love it. I mean, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. It depends on how you look at it, and then I'll explain it this way. As the MRAs themselves would be quick to point out, feminism is the best thing that ever fucking happened to men in a lot of ways. Because it's allowing us to be man-children. You can be neat and not have a job and fucking sit around and let some woman take care of you, and nobody can call you a bum anymore. Nobody can fucking shame you because we got equality now, right? So now men can be lazy piece of shits like women always have been. And it's fair game. So in a way, I almost wonder why men are bothering to fight this. It's like if women want to go fucking join the military and like get combat roles and shit like that. I mean, part of me is just tempted to just laugh up my sleeve like, fucking retards, yeah, take a rifle, go to the fucking Middle East, baby. You're my equal, yeah. Go fucking fight some Muslim, yeah. Equality, woo. Get a load of this dumb bitch. No, I mean, part of me feels that way. But at the end of the day, I'm still a man. And chivalry is still part of who I am. And let's remember, chivalry is benevolence. It is. Because all the fucking things that lunk-headed chauvinists don't want to let a woman do are dangerous things. You don't want to let women drive? Well, guess what? What's one of the highest causes of fucking unnatural death? Automobile crashes. Driving a car is fucking insanely dangerous. It's one of the most dangerous things you can do. Women owning fucking property and like having money and shit like that. People fucking force you off your property at gunpoint. They fucking kill you for your money. They mug you for your money. Everything that society considers sexist. There's another way to look at it. There's always a flip side to the coin. So in a way, I look at MRA as men trying to shed these new rights that they're being given in society. It's like men are finally losing their horrible lot in life and this cross that they've always had to bear. And they don't like it. Because there's that toxic masculinity that's like, give me back my cross. Make me the fucking pillar of that's holding up. Make me fucking Atlas again. My shoulders feel too good. Put the world back. Put it back on there. I don't like this newfound freedom. Give me back my chains. Give them back. That's what MRA is. It's men trying to take back their chains. But at the same time, I'm with that. I support that because it's the natural order of things. This is what we are. We were born to be expendable fucking seed pods that kill each other for the right to propagate our genes with some silly fucking woman. That's all we are. So, make men great again. Sea Beach, what do you think about Brett and his shit with Habby Cabby? I feel like Brett was fucking... I'm just gonna say this about Brett Keane. For a guy who's claiming to be a Christian, he's sure pretty comfortable talking shit about a dead YouTuber on a regular basis. And he's doing it every other fucking minute. He's always fucking bringing up Happy Cat. He's talking shit about the dead. I mean, the motherfucker's dead. You know? And you've already got your last word in on him, Brett. Stop pissing on his corpse. He's gone. That's how I feel. Feel Brett threw Cabby under the bus after he died because it was easy. Yeah, I mean, it's shameful. It's shameful watching what he's fucking doing. Hey, look, Roust. I don't know how many times I have to fucking say this to people before it sinks in, okay? Hopefully this will be the last time, but I know it won't. Brett never had me fucking fooled. And I was deliberately dropping breadcrumbs through that whole interaction so people wouldn't assume that, but they still fucking do anyway because you're fucking damn dumb. He never had me fooled. What I was hoping is that there was some way I could be able to redeem him. I was hoping there was a chance to fucking change his mind. Because like I said, a fake Christian can turn into a real Christian quite easily. Sometimes when you're trying to fake something, you end up becoming the real deal. It's like cops that go undercover in fucking like the Ku Klux Klan or something to spy on them, and then they actually end up becoming Ku Klux Klan. Shit like, I mean, this happens all the time. It's dangerous to try to pretend to be something you're not, because you might actually become that thing. And that's what I was hoping would happen with Brett. But it didn't. I hate society, but I'm stuck here, so I might as well like it. Yeah, amor fati, as Nietzsche would say. Love your fate. 'Cause there ain't shit you can do about it. I thought Brett was acting like him and Cabby were friends all along when he died. If he's acting like that, I don't know. It doesn't seem that way to me. A fake Sagan can turn into a real Sagan. I mean, well, fuck. I've got half the picture. I'm already a pothead. I mean, I guess all I need is the astronomy degree, right? If I become an astronomer, and I don't even have to be a particularly good one. I just have to, be like an advocate of public science education and shit, and there you go. I have a question. In your opinion, what will Russia look like when Putin leaves his seat? Putin will never leave his seat. So, there's the answer to that question. He'll leave when he dies. I don't think he's... I don't... And the thing is, his approval ratings are so fucking high, nobody's gonna let him leave. Even if he were to say, like, for the sake of our Constitution and our democratic process, I just have to step aside because it's the right thing to do for the country. It's what needs to happen. The people would say, no, Volodya, you must stay. And they would keep him in there. They're not gonna fucking let this guy get stepped down. And especially after he took Crimea. That, I mean, he was popular before, but now it's like he's a messiah. Because there's nothing Russians love more than fucking clay. Russians live to annex clay. That's what they want land. They want more and more and more of it. And it's not for reasons that are impossible to understand or anything. Fucking Caspian Reports did a great video about this where he explains that like you know, besides like the Ural mountain range and stuff like that, Russia doesn't really have a lot of geological features that like protect them from invasion. So that their only way to defend their country is to constantly have a second front to fall back on, and then another front behind that, and another front behind that. So to defend themselves, they have to annex a bunch of clay. They got to conquer territory, and getting Crimea back. Oh, that's, you know. So they love Putin now. They love his ass. When BK swore on the Bible and Fake said, "I'll take you on your word," I kind of laughed my ass off. Yeah, but did you notice? But listen, Foghorn. Did you notice that I got quiet when he started lying? I think the first, if I remember right, the first question I asked was about the plagiarism. And he gave his answer. And if you notice, I don't ask him the second question right away. I don't just immediately go like, okay, on to the next thing. There's like a dead silence that just hangs there for a minute. That's me thinking, oh my God, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? I get to watch somebody lie on the Bible for the rest of this interview. And I like after that, I knew it was all downhill, but I was like, well, I just got to plow through this. I just got to keep this going. Let him dig his fucking grave. So everybody else knew what he was doing too. I mean, the lies were damn obvious. I mean, the lies were so fucking obvious. Like he's saying, oh, it wasn't really plagiarism. I really did credit the source, but then the original video got taken down, and you never saw it. But trust me, it existed, or some shit like that. But then, how does that explain why shortly after that he was saying that there's nothing wrong with plagiarism? Well, if you didn't commit plagiarism, why would you have to rationalize and defend yourself by saying there's nothing wrong with plagiarism? You know, so like it was just all fucking blatantly obvious shit. And I'm no fool. Like, why does everybody think I'm so fucking gullible? I mean, like, I'm still fucking Fakesagan, guys. I'm not gonna pretend to be the most towering intellect on YouTube or anything. You know, I'm no fucking Thunderfoot. But I'm not a retard either. I see through his shit. Give me some fucking credit. In June 2015, Putin's approval rating was 89%. Wow. Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, they love him. They fucking love him. With good reason. Because he actually represents the interests of his country and his people. Imagine a president that does that. Imagine a president that isn't trying to fucking sell off your country piece by piece to foreign fucking banks and the Saudis and shit like that. Imagine a president that represents your interests and your country. If we had a president like that, we'd fucking love his ass too. And I'm hoping that for a change, maybe we finally do. But the jury's still out on that. We'll see. All Slavic lands need to merge with Russia. Long live revitalized, regrown Serbian Slavic Byzantine Empire. Oh, yeah, well, Pan-Slavism, that's certainly what Russia wants. That's certainly what they want. I don't really see that happening. Because, man, spend any fucking time on the international forums on 4chan, you'll find out real quick. There's like a hierarchy of who Slavs hate. And NATO is on that list, Americans are on that list, sure. But the highest is other Slavs. Man, they can't stand each other. They can't fucking stand each other. And fucking, oh man, like there'll be some holdouts too. If you try to do something like what are you going to do with the Croats, for one thing? They'll be shouting Živeli Hrvatska. Why did you suck up to BK by making the Anna Kasparian to his Cenk Uygur? Cause it was fucking... Man, don't question what I do. I have my fucking motives. You're not going to understand it, so don't try. Fakesagan is trying to out-Jew the Jews. Essentially, yeah. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. Fakey, I mean, like, and nobody understood the fluffy kitness thing either. They thought I was really becoming a feminist. I mean, the fucking first damn video I made, where it's like, welcome women to the new channel. It was like a montage of things that women love, and one of them was a fucking divorce settlement, and nobody got it. That wasn't enough for you guys to fucking figure it out. I mean, fuck me running. I can't do anything on YouTube without dumbasses taking it literally. Like when I did that fucking contest where whoever can kiss my ass the hardest, like, wins the prize and gets featured on my channel, and people were like, look at how arrogant Fakesagan is. He wants everybody to kiss his ass. I was wearing a paper crown. I was wearing a fucking crown made out of paper. And you assholes fuck. Autism spectrum. It's real. I'm telling you. Everybody on YouTube. I'm not making this up. Chris, are you going to delete this channel at one point? Yeah. I mean, at some point I'm going to delete this channel. I don't let channels last. I'm not going for my golden play button. I'm not waiting for that. I'm not going to delete it tomorrow or anything. Don't worry. But yeah, at some point, yeah, of course. I probably will. Shit, fucking, come on, speaker box. What the fuck? It's not like I'm going anywhere. How many channels have I been through on YouTube? I've had a shitload of channels on here. You gotta reboot once in a while. You gotta I don't want a bunch of dead fucking subs hanging around, making it look like I've got a huge fucking subscriber number when there's really only 50 people watching, and then I can't get any fucking conception of who my audience is. I don't know how many people are watching me. I don't know. Like, I like to understand the audience. I want to connect with the people that watch my shit. I want a real interaction with my audience. That's why I fucking talk in the comments and other people don't. And like, if you don't fucking change channels once in a while, it's like you don't. I mean, like, people fucking look at it, and I'm always picking on TJ, but he's just a great example of like a fake YouTuber, right? Like, you look at him and he's got like 1 million subs, or what is it, 1 million, 2 million? I don't even know. I think it's 1 million, right? Does anybody really believe he's got 1 million people watching his ass? Is anybody that fucking gullible and dumb? It's fucking 10,000 tops. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Because what happens is, like, and I'll tell you this, when I had 10,000 subs, I'm sure there was only like maybe 500 people watching. That's it. The amount of people watching your shit is never as big as what your sub count is. Ever. 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 But when you close the channel down and make a new one, you can kind of get an idea. You know, you're able to put your finger back on the pulse. Why would TJ show you CP to impress you? Who in the right mind? Nobody in the right mind thinks that way. I said TJ did it. Ba-doops! Let me get back down, man. It's so fucking... You guys are scrolling the shit out of this shit. But you can make bank with your mad talent. Make it bank. Dude, if I'm able to pay my rent this month, that'll be enough for me. You know, and like, if I do make a GoFuckMe to, like the Save Fakesagan campaign or something like that, I probably will, honestly, because I need to. But if I do, I'm not going to set the level at, like, $10,000 or something. I'm going to set the goal at like, fucking... whatever I'm short of my rent. Fucking, I've got like about $100 right now. So in order to pay rent this month, I need like 3 more. Fucking, you know, so it'll be like, my goal is like $300. And once I make that, I'll close down the GoFuckMe. I'm not on here to be greedy. I wish I had a fucking webcam, cause like, I miss fucking making actual videos. I mean, this microphone shit is okay, but I don't feel like a real vlogger anymore. I feel like less of a YouTuber. It's just kind of depressing not to ever not to ever see my face on a troll video with like a dick photoshopped into my mouth or some shit like that. Like I just feel like less of a YouTuber, you know. I don't feel like I'm really part of things anymore, and it's depressing. And a computer with a better CPU. Yeah. No, my computer doesn't have a fucking. It's not if you're picturing one of those Macs where the monitor and the computer is the same thing, it's not. I've got one of those Power Mac Towers, the fucking Mac Pro, like the big silver one. You know what I'm talking about? The old school thing. Either you do or you don't. But I got one of those. I know, Tommy, but I don't want to take your shit, man. I don't want to fucking, yeah, man, like, see, because you would fucking give me everything you fucking own if I asked you for it. If I was sitting around bitching how I don't have a fucking camper, you'd probably give me your fucking camper. I don't want to fucking, you're a good man, dude. I don't want to take your shit. I mean, I'm holding out hope that there's some rich fucks in my audience that can actually afford to slide me a few bucks without hurting themselves, you know. So I don't want poor people fucking giving me their rent money and shit. I'm just hoping like I've got a big enough audience that there's one or two rich fucks that like they can slide me a few bucks and it's not really going to hurt them. And if I fucking, you know, if I do get a good fucking job that I manage to keep and it pays like good money, I'm just going to stop e-begging. I'm just going to stop doing it. I don't really like it. It's just something about it. I don't know. It's not even a pride thing. It's not even that it wounds my pride. It's just like I don't feel like people deserve this. You know, even then, and I don't know. Like I was watching. Okay, so I watched Styx Hexenhammer's video about when he started doing a Patreon. Like I went like his video when he first did his Patreon, why he says you should donate to him, and he says very matter of factly, he's like, I put a lot of effort into my videos, I think they're good, and I think I deserve to be compensated for them. And I listened to that and I was like, you know what? I agree. Like his videos are really good. And it's clear he puts a lot of fucking effort into them. So if he thinks he deserves to be compensated for them, then I don't disagree. But, you know, I look at the kind of shit that like TJ does and the kind of shit that I do. I don't think guys like me and him deserve to fucking be making money off this shit. Cause like fucking, you know, like we're not researching anything or fucking bringing any facts, and like it's just fucking talking heads, assholes giving their fucking opinions, and anyone can do that. I don't feel like I deserve to get paid for this. I don't know, but like I said when I announced that I was going to start e-begging, I'm not going to do it because I think I deserve it. I'm going to do it because I fucking need it. I don't have a choice. I'm fucking desperately poor right now. I mean, like, when you think about it, as far as production costs go for a YouTube channel, the very most basic production cost is the vlogger's rent. Because if I get kicked out on the street, instead of just getting shitty quality YouTube videos, you're not going to get any YouTube videos at all. So I can't fucking vlog when I'm homeless. So, yeah, I'm going to e-beg this month, because I don't have a fucking choice. That's all there is. I don't think I deserve it, but I need it. When you first started making videos about Paul, he got super angry and said, you better keep his name from your mouth. He was pissed. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he got really mad. But that says more about him than it does about me. I mean, he's fucking... He can talk all he wants about being happy with his life, but I can tell he's not in a good place right now. And I'll just leave it at that. Fakey, I look forward to your videos. I will pay for a camera for... well, thanks. I mean... I'm just going to get a cheap basic one. I'm just going to go to fucking, I don't know. Yeah, well, actually, you know, I did go to Walmart and I was like, will any of these fucking webcams work with a Mac? Are they compatible? And they're like, yeah, we don't know. So I might have to like fucking buy one off Amazon, like some fancy. I mean, yeah, I'm a special snowflake because I've got a Mac. All right. Hate on the fucking Macs all day. I don't know what to say, guys. I used to be like you. Okay, that's all I can say. I hated on the Macs too. I hated on them because I never used one. Because I was always using PCs, and all I had was PCs. And then the first time I ever got a Mac, I was like, holy shit. This is amazing. It's so much better. It's so much easier to use. They work so much better. Even though I can never afford like a new one or a good one, I'm always getting old used Macs off Craigslist and shit like that. And they're still better. Like I would take a used fucking Mac over a brand new fucking souped up PC any day. Any fucking day. They are expensive. Yeah, they're expensive because they're fucking better. I mean, go figure. You get what you pay for. Vloggers bring together people and work to create communities, so they deserve something. Sean Hannity gets paid for talking about random stuff. Yeah, but Sean Hannity, I don't know. Maybe I just have self-worth issues. That might just be all it comes down to. I don't fucking know. It makes me feel bad when I think about taking people's fucking money. I don't know. I don't like money in general. I wish it wasn't a thing. It's so unnecessary too. All it is a fucking way to keep track of status. Because we just can't stand the thought of people being equal. So we gotta figure out who the boss nigga is in any given situation. So that's all money really is. It's just a measure of status. It's not about value. It has nothing to do with like the value of anything. It's just about status. We figure out who's got the biggest dick. That's all it is. Am I a boss nigga? Nah. I'm the omega of the pack. I'm last in line. Especially on YouTube, damn. I mean, look at my channel. I'm nothing great. A high-end gaming PC with an i7 processor and multiple GeForce 1080 GPUs is going to outperform any Mac. Yeah, and it's also going to cost you like fucking $5,000. And it's going to break. And it's going to break. Because that's what PCs do. They break. They fucking wear out. You know how many times I've had a Mac wear out on me? Zero. None. The only Macs that I've ever had that I don't have anymore is because I either sold them or gave them to somebody. I've never even heard of a fucking Mac breaking. I don't even think that's a thing. I don't even think it's possible. Every PC I've ever owned, even when I bought it new, they fucking wear out in like a year or two. And then the piece of shit stops working. I'm just saying. I'm a poor man in an apartment vlogging about nothing. Yeah, I mean, essentially. What about it? You got a problem with that, Roust? You know, you're acting kind of like a shithead all of a sudden. Thinking about putting you in the fucking Renmall box. What crawled up your vagina today? What's your deal? Are you a feminist or something? Did I offend you with my newest video? You never know whose toes you're stepping on. That's the interesting thing. Like every time I make a video, I end up pissing somebody off. Somebody's acting like a little fucking passive-aggressive faggot. But they never, ever have the honesty to just say, hey, Fakesagan, what you said in your last video offended me. Instead, they act like a woman. Like they just start acting like a little shithead. And I have to figure out what they're pissed about. You know, like the whole thing, like, honey, what did I do wrong? What did I say? Why are you acting like this? What did I say, honey? What did I do? Can't you just tell me what's wrong, baby? Please, just tell me. And this is what always happens with my fucking audience. This is what always like there's somebody trolling me, and I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what did I do to fucking piss this guy off? And they'll never fucking tell you. And then eventually you figure it out. Oh man. No, he's not upset at all. I'm being the asshole. God's dark fist. He just explained it. Yeah, I'm just. But fucking text is not the best form of communication, you know. I mean, this is why it's a shame I can't do Skype chats like fucking Brett Keane does on his fucking live chat. Man, see, and that's another thing. If I had a good computer, I could do fucking Brett Keane quality live show sessions where I actually have people as guests on it. Fucking like me talking with Tommy from the Bronx and fucking people like that. That would be the shit. I wish I could. Man, that would be fun as fuck. Because I missed Blog TV. Those were good times. Man, there's a lot of people in here. 35. That's a lot for me anyway. I usually don't get more than like fucking 15 or 20 at the most in these live sessions. What's going on? Everybody's fucking bored tonight? Y'all got nothing to do? It's fucking Friday night. Why aren't y'all out like having fun? I mean, I'll tell you right now why I'm sitting at home like a loser. I don't have any fucking money. Plus, I'm fucking refraining from degeneracy for 4 months, so I can't drink or fucking go pick up any tail at the bar or something like that. But what's your guys' excuse? It's Friday night. What are you doing watching Fakesagan? You had a panic attack, one and none? Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I remember when Kevin used to make videos of himself having panic attacks. Yeah, and I think I've had a few. It's hard to know. I mean, it's hard to know what a panic attack is. So, if you're not sure if you have them or not, but I've been in situations where it's like, you know, when it happens to me is if I'm in a restaurant with a lot of people. Like, that's the weirdest thing. Like, and I don't know what it is about restaurants. I don't know why. Cause I swear it's this paradoxical thing. Like, I've had jobs where I had to do basically public speaking. Like, cause I had to, like, I was a field manager for like this campaign company, and I was like training groups of canvassers. So I would have to get up in these meetings, and like I'd go into the office, and like I'd be talking, and there's like a whole room full of people sitting there listening to me, and I'm like, I'm like giving fucking like presentations, like, this is how you do this, this is how you do this. You step up to the front, pretend like I'm the person you're not gonna show me what you would say. No, here's what you did wrong, and I'll alpha male the fuck out of that shit, and I will fucking like dominate a room in a situation like that. But paradoxically, like, if I'm in a fucking restaurant and I'm sitting down at a table with a bunch of people and it's like we're all equals and we're all just like equally having a conversation and I'm not the one like leading the group or something, I start to feel like I feel like I'm being put on the spot. Like, it's like I get stage fright in that situation. I don't get stage fright when I'm fucking like when I'm being the boss. But when I'm fucking in a situation where it's a big social interaction, there's a bunch of people all sitting around talking, then I feel like, man, I'm being judged. Like, they're all fucking looking at me. And I start freaking out. I don't like that shit. It makes me uncomfortable. I must really be crazy because that's so inconsistent. It doesn't make any damn sense. Paul and the Peasants had this drama with Outspoken Realist and lied about shit and really showed their true colors. You should check it out sometime. I'll pass. Dude, I mean, like, look. Do you think the guy who lived with this dude doesn't know what their true colors are? I mean, they might have just shown their true colors to you. I've always known. Like, fucking... I know what they're about. I know they're a bunch of assholes. Paul used to be cool. I don't know what happened to him. Fucking, I don't know. think it goes back to being abused. I have been physically abused, and I feel the same way at family dinner. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's a paradox though, because like I said, you put me in a public situation. I mean, like, and if it's like fucking, and I am that guy who will speak up at a town hall meeting. I am that dude. Like, I will get up in front of 100 people and literally say, like, yeah, hand me the mic. It's time for everybody to listen to what I have to say. Sit the fuck down, deputy mayor. Listen to this. And like, I will fucking go pure alpha male in situations like that, and I don't give a fuck. And people can be heckling me. They can be saying shit. They can say, "Oh, shut up. No one cares about you." I'm like, "No, you shut the fuck up while I'm talking." Like, and I will literally fucking just like take over public situations like that. But when you fucking put me in a setting where I'm like equals with everybody, and it's just like an interaction, and it's like a intimate setting, like we're all sitting down, we're all friends. I feel so fucking. I get panicked, and I'll like it has physical effects. Like I'll start sweating and breathing fast and shit, and my hands get shaky. Like I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Roust. Maybe it's just because I got beat, like Tommy. I mean, I had the abusive stepdad too, you know, and the abusive grandfather and fucking a bunch of other abusive peeps. Feel like the peasants actually. Man, why are you guys always talking about the fucking drunken peasants? Fuck me running. Because, see, the problem is, when you guys do this shit, then I have to talk about them. And if I talk about them, then they're going to be on their show with, "Oh, Fakesagan's obsessed with us. He's so bitter. He so wishes he could be us." Like, no, I don't. I'd rather fucking have you guys not exist in my life. I don't give two fucks. I don't want to give them the fucking satisfaction of seeing me talk about them on my fucking live chat session. It's whatever. I guess you can't get away from it. You can't get away from the elephant in the room. Yeah. Do I like $1 Million Extreme? Yeah. I loved when Sam Hyde did that TED Talk. Oh man, that was the funniest fucking shit. Because it was such, it was such an accurate parody of like a real TED Talk. And then he's just inexplicably wearing fucking Roman centurion armor, and nobody says shit about it. It's fucking great. Oh man. But I don't know. I mean, like, some of the stuff $1 Million Extreme does is just kind of lame, though. I'm kind of on the fence about them. I mean, they're hit or miss. When it's good, it's really good. When it's lame, it's just fucking terrible. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm a fan. I like Sam Hyde. I think he's funny. What were you talking about when you mentioned TJ and Scott's relation? What are you talking about? You tell me, because I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here. Atheist, they had nothing to do with it. She was just being molested by her stepdad, and she lived in a crappy. What? Yo, I lost the plot, man. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about anymore. I'm just gonna sit here and drink my fucking eggs. Oh, I waited too long. It got warm. That's so fucking gross. I need to fucking walk to the corner store and get me a fucking Coke or a Pepsi or something, man. I need some caffeine. Get a headache. That's how straight edge I am. I lived in a crappy trailer one time. I lived in a trailer park only once, and it was with Ocean and Bonnie. That was good times. I remember at one point we were so poor. We were so fucking broke that me and her started breaking into other abandoned trailers to fucking look for shit to like fucking like copper pipes and shit like that. And we weren't even supporting a fucking drug habit. We just needed food. That's how fucking poor we were. And man, you know a girlfriend is cool when she'll fucking commit like fucking misdemeanors with you and shit. Like break into fucking. Yeah, that was good times. Oh, that's just the beginning of it, Foghorn, man. We did so much more crazy shit than that. That doesn't even scratch the surface. That's tame compared to some of the shit me and her used to do. She was my partner in crime. You know how some people call their significant other a partner in crime? Some of them really are. What's the best argument to own a gun? Um, the fact that a lot of other people own guns, and if you don't have one, they're going to impose their will on you. How about that? Because the thing is, like, I don't think there's really like some intrinsic reason to own a gun. Like I always said when it comes to guns, when the military and the police give up theirs, I'll gladly give up mine. I'll throw them all in a fucking pit and burn them. I'm not a gun nut who loves the guns just because I love guns. Um, I do think they're cool, but I'm not like obsessed with them. The reason I want to have them is because if the fucking if Uncle Sam's gonna have them, then I want to have them too. Because I don't trust those fucks. And I know if we didn't have them, they'd start doing some Soviet shit to us. They'd start putting the screws down. Happy New Year, Gennady. If I'm ever in Michigan, I will let you know. And it's a real possibility. I mean, like, whatever job I get next, it might be another transportation job. So I might be trucking around. Like, I mean, I did just, like, I spent fucking $200 of my own damn money to get the fucking stupid DOT medical card and all the shit I needed. Man, I got fucked. I didn't see, like, it's not just the fact that I didn't make money with this job. I actually lost a shitload of it. I could have paid my fucking rent this month easily. I really got fucking schnookered. What can I say? I'm a good guy. I don't know the answer to that question, Wananana. I definitely still have the ability to drive trucks. I've got a CDL, I've got a medical card, I'm fucking good to go. Um, and I might even still be employed with a trucking company. I don't know. Although I'm starting to think that the scam they're running is to like hire people, put them on as students, quote unquote, get as much miles as they can. Because you got to think every one of these delivery contracts, they're like $3,000, you know. Even though the driver only gets 45 cents a mile, like they get good money for those contracts. So they'll get a couple runs out of you, and then it's like they let you go and hire somebody else and do the same thing all over again. That's like pure profit. And there's nothing to stop people from getting away with this shit. And small companies do stuff like this all the time. Sometimes even the big ones do it. See, man, this chat is scrolling fast as fuck. Got too many people in here. I'm pro Second Amendment, but I wouldn't own one. I'm a clumsy oaf. I'd end up one of those morons in the news of the weird that shot themselves by accident. Well, there's training, You gotta take a class or something. Do it safely. I'm not gonna push a gun on you, though. I'm not one of these gun pushers. You must own a gun! I feel safer the more people own them, though. I will say that. Like, the more people in the... And I don't even care. And I think there's something really shitty about the way that the alt-right is bitching about fucking liberals getting guns all of a sudden. They're saying, oh, all of a sudden the liberals are arming themselves. The liberals are buying guns. It's like, what, and you have a problem with that, Mr. Pro Second Amendment? Good. Arm them up. Arm the fucking liberals up. Let them have their guns. I want them to. As long as anybody who has it that's not fucking directly on the government payroll, you're making my day. Arm them up. I don't care who's got it. Was I afraid I was going to get caught? No, man. So the speaker box, okay. So before I converted to Christianity, yeah, I was like pretty much a career criminal. I've done way worse stuff than break into some abandoned trailers. I've broken into all kinds of fucking shit. When I was living in Washington, I was actually a wheelman for a crew of house robbers. They were affiliated with the Crips. And we used to fucking... I remember sometimes I would make like $500 a night just for driving my car. Because these guys would go fucking rob somebody's house. And I'd be outside with the engine idling. And they would fucking come out with like big-ass TVs and fucking jewelry and like all kinds of shit. And then they'd like get in the car and they'd be like, go, go, go! And I'd fucking peel out. We would go to the fucking fence because they knew this guy. And he'd fucking buy their shit. And then I think he would sell it to other people. And fucking, they'd divvy up the money. And I would get paid my share just to fucking drive. But I've done all kinds of shit. Was I attracted to Christianity because it gives people a second chance? No, I was more attracted to Christianity because I think it's correct. I think it's the truth. I think that there really was a man named Jesus Christ and he was the Son of God. So, there you go. In fact, one of the biggest round and rounds that I always have with my priest, and he says it's like my failing as a Christian, is that he always says I doubt God's grace, and I don't have enough faith, because he's like, you don't think you are redeemable, and I'm like, no, I really don't. I don't see why God would forgive me. And he's like, well, you just have to accept that, because it's like prideful arrogance to think that like there's some sin that God doesn't have the power to forgive. And I'm like, oh, I don't think he doesn't have the power. I just don't think he would want to, you know. But it's a thing. Qualia. It's all about that qualia. No, but that's you're talking about how I became a theist. How I became a Christian is kind of a separate and distinct thing. Whatever, though. I don't expect people to know the details of my life. I just expect them to make silly memes out of them. Qualia. That's fine. What about all the pedophilia in the Catholic Church? Well, I don't like it. That's one of the reasons I'm not Catholic. I think that sucks. You mentioned something in a video about, man, are you still fucking on that kick? Just go away. I don't want to talk about TJ and Scotty, man. That's boring. I've talked about them plenty. Am I looking to make a podcast? I don't know. Maybe. I I fuck. We'll see. I mean, sometimes I consider like maybe I should just try to be a professional YouTuber, like fucking TJ or even Sticks. I mean, even Sticks Hexenhammer, like, and that guy isn't nearly at the same level of. I think how many subscribers does he have? Like, I don't know, but like I think even he's at the level where it's like he doesn't have to work a day job. Sometimes I think maybe I should just do that, but I don't know. I don't know if I could handle doing that. I think I would get self-esteem problems if I wasn't like doing real work once in a while, you know? Like actually leaving the house and fucking doing something that's constructive for society. It fucking make me feel like shit. Yeah, 80,000. I mean, that's not that much. That's pretty damn low. Like to actually like if you can actually not have a day job with only 80,000 subs and make that like your job, then obviously it's easier to monetize videos these days than it used to be back in the day. Because really, that's nothing. I mean, I know it sounds like crazy to say that's not, but like think about it. Like I had 10,000, so if I would have had 7,000 more, like it doesn't sound like a small amount, but when you compare it to some of these guys that have like a fucking million, it really is. He publishes books. Oh man, I want to read them. I want to read this guy's books. No, now are you saying like he writes books himself, or he has a publishing company and he publishes other people's books? What are you saying? Pagan. Oh boy. Okay, so he's basically like a TV preacher. He's making money off religion. Okay. Oh yeah, see that's where I draw the line. I mean, I'm not gonna do all that shit. I prefer the UP only because I'm a photographer and like the terrain up there. Plus my brother lives in, I don't know what the UP is. I'll be the next PewDiePie, but I'm not a gamer. How am I going to be the next PewDiePie? I, you know, I still don't think I've watched even one of that guy's videos to this day. I haven't seen any of them. What was the last game I played and why? Uh, the last game I played was Wario World, and why is because I was doing a live chat session and I wanted to do something entertaining besides just show text from the chat section on the screen. So, there you go. If you were going to get into more drama, I'm not going to poke my nose into that anymore. I just really feel douchey for that comment that I left on your Amazing Atheist video. What's the comment that you feel douchey for? I don't remember. You're gonna have to refresh my memory. I get a lot of douchey comments, man. Oh, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Okay. Gotcha. Why am I up this late? 'Cause I mean, since when have I ever not been up late? I'm a night owl. This is my sleep schedule. Besides, it's Friday night, dude. I've got nothing to do on Saturday morning. Yeah, I do think I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon, though. I feel like I've been at this for a while. I think I started this at 11, so that's about a solid 2 hours. We'll give it a we'll give it another 10 minutes so it can clock in at that nice round 2 hour mark instead of fucking having to be like an hour and 49 minutes or something. It's because I'm autistic like that. I don't know what kind of guy you are, Rust. I have no idea. You tell me. Are you an okay guy? Oh, about the typo negative and strapping young lad thing. And I meant drama with the DP. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Oh, come on, man. I was just taking the piss out of you. It's no big thing. It's just the internet, man. Don't take it serious. There's nothing to feel like a douche over. We're all douches here. I'm a douche, you're a douche. Oh, crazy Ted. You tickle me. Actually, wait a minute. I need to fucking, hold on. Hold on a second here. Damn it. Stupid fucking YouTube. You never work when I want you to. There we go. Damn it. This fucking thing is sliding so fast I can't do shit. Here we go. There we go. Is that what qualifies you as a decent man, seeing strapping young lad live? I can almost see that being a valid argument. Heavy Debbie has the power to redeem. Holy shit, I didn't even realize it was Friday the 13th. It's over now though. Saturday the 14th. We made it. Was I really gay for Cody Weber? Yeah, and I really smoked meth, and I really stole Ocean Avani's fucking disability checks, and I secretly want to be police. And TJ beat me up and disarmed me by force. And every other fucking dumbass thing those guys say. It's all true. Yeah. No, you didn't annoy me, John. So I don't even know what you're talking about. So there you go with that. It's the Julian calendar New Year. Sweet. Happy New Year, Russia. I'm good, Rust. Fakey, how are your mods? I'm actually curious. Well, they can fucking block your ass, and they can like, I mean, they can do mod stuff. That's how they're mods. I'm not sure I understand the nature of the question though. Are you asking how they became mods? Because I made them mods. How's Christianity improved your life? It gives me somewhere to go on Sundays, and there's free food. Am I Slavic? No more so than the average Scotsman. No. I'm gonna call that no. Hey Fakey, how do you feel about having an ED page and a DP wiki page? Hey, two DP wiki pages, two. I feel good about it. Feels relevant. Feels good, man. You click the three dots to the right of somebody. Like, okay, so put the cursor to the right of somebody's name, and these three dots pop up. I mean, you can see it on the live chat screen when I do it, or I think you can. There you go. And then you click it, and it gives you power over them. ED is ridden with malicious scripts and malware. I guess that is a penance for being curious. Is it? I didn't even know that. I probably got those. Well, I mean, shit. It's a good thing I use a Mac. Don't have to worry about that. That's the other thing I love about Macs. You don't even need any antivirus software or any fucking, any of that stuff. Well, Foghorn, I don't know what you're talking about for me saying you're a retard, but I don't care if you donate or not. I have a lot of subscribers, man. Somebody will. Doesn't have to be you. Nobody writes malware for Macs exactly. That's the point. Let me see here. Scrolly. I think I must have missed something. What do I think of Calvinism? I respect it. I don't think I could ever be a Calvinist. Um, so I think the idea that God's judgment is already decided and like the fix is in is pretty terrifying. But um, you know, I mean, as Christian denominations go, the Calvinists are pretty bro tier. I mean, when's the last time you heard of like something shitty that a Calvinist did in the news? When's the last time a Calvinist like knocked on your door in the morning and pissed you off? You know, they're cool. Yeah, thanks, Maxim, but yeah, I'm not gonna give out my shipping address anytime soon. Sorry about that. Which ponage do I regret the most? Um, None of them. If you were gonna say which video do you regret the most, I could certainly name some examples, but I don't regret any of my ponages. They were all deserved. When you think about it, like I never pwned an innocent person. Okay? You never saw me go after somebody who wasn't as much of an opinionated douchebag as I am. I never like picked on some innocent bystander, like some lowly subscribed channel with some unassuming nerd just talking about some opinion that I disagree with and just decided to fucking open up on him. In other words, what TJ does. I never like picked on some innocent bystander. I always went after the fucking wolves. And I don't give a fuck about them. I mean, they can handle it. Which video do I regret the most? Huh. Which video do I regret the most? I guess fuck Islam. But that's a tough call. It's a tough call. What is it between me and Russia? Have I been in the Russian mafia or something? No. The Russian mafia wouldn't take me. You've got to be Russian. What is it between like I've said before, I can't explain why I'm a Russophile. Why is a Francophile a Francophile? Why is an Anglophile an Anglophile? Why is a weeaboo a weeaboo? You like what you like. You know, that's just how it is. Explain to me why you love your wife, and I'll explain to you why I love Russia. There's some things you can't explain. I just love it. I love the culture, I love the people, I love the language, I love their music. I just connect with it. Ruskaya dusha. Do you really think the atheist community on YouTube was in danger of becoming an echo chamber, given that the only thing people agreed on was that God doesn't exist? In danger of becoming an echo chamber? It was a fucking echo chamber. It was a horrible echo chamber. It was the worst fucking gayest hug box I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? I mean, they were. It was like they were fucking Scientologists. I've never seen. Oh man, don't get me started. With women, how far have you gone physically in an abusive way? If it's too personal, I'll understand. It isn't too personal, but it's more like it's too painful. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to relive it. I've never killed anyone. So I haven't like if you're wondering how far I've gone, I've never broke any bones or fucking permanently injured anybody. I'll put it that way. I've certainly inflicted pain on people. Oh, I gotta scroll up. Hold on. He likes Russia because Russia is not castrated. Western Europe and North America is neutered. That is part of it, yes, yes. But there's more. Um. So what do I love about Russia? Um. Russians aren't afraid to like express emotion. They don't think there's anything um unmanly about that. Um, they're poets, they're explorers by nature. They were the first to discover Antarctica. They were the first into space. Um, they fight for honor rather than money. Um, what do I love about Russia? And I can list things all day. But at the end of it, you guys would have some argument for each, some counterexample or some way to prove that it's not true or it doesn't count. And you wouldn't understand. So, I should just say Russian soul and leave it at that. Slavs seem like the white trash of Europe. Well, they are. But I'm white trash. Although, really, white trash. I mean, that whole designation, as opposed to what, white gold? I mean, because, you name a fucking Western European country, and I'll tell you 10 things that suck ass about them. Any Western European country. Kinda glad there's not a rational response squad recruitment center on every corner, as was envisioned by 2020. Yeah, I am too. Boy, I'm glad that went away. Have I heard of Steve Shives? The name sounds familiar, but I don't know who it is. I don't know. What else do I love about Russians? They have an indomitable spirit. You just can't beat them down. I mean, look at the fucking ass beating they took by the Third Reich, and they still emerged victorious. And they've been through things like that time and time again throughout history. What else do I love about them? As much as people will spout memes about like the AIDS rate and the divorce rate and like people using crocodile and stuff like that, they're a more traditional society. They're more family oriented. They believe in something more than just capitalism. Um, and vodka. There you go. Although really, vodka is, I believe, vodka is a Polish invention. If I'm not mistaken. But Russia certainly made it famous. Paradox of the term white trash is that ethnic groups called white trash are the least likely to be genetically purged from the planet. Yeah, that is pretty fucking ironic. We'll call that the idiocracy effect. Yeah, that is pretty fucking ironic, isn't it? Yeah, Russia is pretty conservative. Look at what they do to the gays in the streets. Fucking damn it with this fucking gay Russia shit. Fucking damn it with this shit. Fuck. You triggered me, God's Dark Fist. Damn you fucking cocksucker. Fuck that, man. Why does Russia always get picked on as being homophobic? There are hundreds of countries in the world today that will kill you for being homosexual. That's the standard. The standard in the world is for homosexuality to be illegal, and they'll fucking execute you for it. Most countries do that. Russia doesn't. They don't jail people for being gay. It's not fucking... They won't kill you for being gay. You just can't have a pride parade down the street and wave your fucking rainbow cock at a bunch of little kids. Oh no. What a deprivation of human rights. Fuck this. Damn it. I get so sick of hearing that shit. Sorry, God's Dark Fist. I didn't mean to overreact, but damn it, you triggered me. I'm fucking so sick of the left in this country talking about, like, evil homophobic Putin. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Even though we're in bed with the Saudis, right? We're in bed with fucking Saudi Arabia, and what do they do to homosexuals? They'll fucking cut your damn head off. You don't hear the U.S. crying about that, but oh no, evil homophobic Russia. Damn it. Fuck, now all the trolls know how to get under my skin. Shit. I've tipped my hand. Oh, man. Yeah, that sets me off, though. Tumblr. Tumblr wouldn't be a safe space for me, though. What do I think of the Pussy Riot thing a few years back? I liked it when they got pussy whipped at the fucking Sochi Olympics. That's what I think. That shit was dope. I don't like the term homophobia. A phobia is an irrational fear of something. Lots of people are bigoted against it, but don't fear it. I think there is an element of fear when someone's genuinely homophobic. I do. Because I've noticed that the people that are really homophobic they're kind of closet gay themselves. That's one thing I've noticed. And there doesn't seem to be too many exceptions to that rule. Putin's a homo? No, he's not. He's not. He's always, getting accused of being a womanizer on the other fucking side of that coin. So you're way off the mark. Play Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Russian post-apocalyptic game. That's a Ukrainian post-apocalyptic game. Chernobyl is in Ukraine. And the language spoken in the game is Ukrainian. Just saying. I just like to be a know-it-all. But yeah, I know about the game. It's great. A new cheeky-breaky of donkey. The Russians got no fear. Have you seen those kids climbing on buildings? Yeah, fucking yeah. This is what I was talking about before. They're explorers by nature. Fearless fucking explorers. I love that about them. Probably because it's a quality I don't have. Somebody asked me in the live chat session, the last one I did, they were like, if it becomes cheap to go into space with private space exploration, are you going to do it? And I was like, fuck no. I'm staying my black ass here on Earth. You white people are crazy. They get into spaceships. Ooh, Lord. No, I'm not fucking, yeah. Save that shit for me. But I have nothing but admiration and respect for the people that do have the balls to do shit like that. If you ever want video content, you would really enjoy Steve Shive's videos. He's a male feminist that blocks everyone. Why do you think I would enjoy that? It might be funny, but I don't know. I might check it out just for a laugh. We'll see. Maybe if I get really bored. Yeah, what Crazy Ted said. No, you're not blocked, Wananana. Why do you think you would be, though? Every time somebody does some shit like that, every time somebody types, like, test to see if they're blocked, it's like you're telling me you have a guilty conscience. So it's like, what the fuck did you do? You did something. That's why you like, you're up to something. I should block you for just thinking that you're blocked. You should watch Tartovsky's Andrei Rublev. It's a great exploration of medieval Russia and tells the story of the famous iconographer. Maybe I will. Shit, I kind of want to go on Root Tracker right now and fucking download that shit. Russians made photographic gear in state factories that were considered junk back in the day, but now their lenses are all the rage with internet photographers. I believe that. Yeah, sure. Did Dostoevsky and Tolstoy directly influence you into accepting orthodoxy? Dostoevsky did. Tolstoy, no, because I haven't read much Tolstoy. Steve Shives is the... we're still talking about Steve Shives. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly, Crazy Ted. Fucking Crazy Ted. You're always reading my mind. This is why I love this man. He's always on the same page. I was about to say the same damn thing. I posted a question that didn't appear in the chat log. Oh, okay. And you said something else. I think I missed it. Hold on. Oh, yeah, about the Dostoevsky thing. Yeah. TJ ordered you to quit YouTube. You scared? When did he do that? Did he just recently make a video ordering me to quit YouTube? What the fuck is he gonna do if I don't? That's what I want to know. Strange question, Fakesagan. How do you feel about existentialism now? I remember you labeled yourself that way. Personally, it's one of my favorite thought moves. I mean, I don't really see how being a Christian and being an existentialist are mutually exclusive. Maybe that's, I don't know, I mean, can't you still ponder the existential, I don't know. I still like reading Camus. I was reading some of Camus' essays the other day, and I didn't feel like any of it offended my Christian sensibility. Maybe there's, I don't know. Dress code. Avova Rule It is a good pro-Putin video. It was banned from Ukrainian airwaves for being too cool for school. I will check that out. Are the blue title guys with wrenches mods? Fakey is such a bad anarchist. Go fuck yourself, foghorn dickhorn. I'm not allowed to fucking give my friends props. You're just fucking butthurt because I didn't make you a mod, and I'm not going to because you're whiny. If you would have just asked for it, I probably would have given it to you. Fucking bleeding vagina. I don't care how rich you are, man. I don't care if you're gonna give me $1 million. I'm still not gonna fucking kiss your ass. You're a douche. And you've been acting like a woman for this whole fucking chat. Complaining about your fucking low sex drive. Fucking... I mean, fuck, you like you've been acting like a bitch this whole fucking time. And I've been being so gracious about it. But you're grating on my nerves like a motherfucker. I feel like I'm about to do that Marlon Brando speech from The Godfather. Act like a man! Act like a fucking man! So you're pissing me off with this shit. Yeah, fuck off, dude, please. Go fucking cry on your blog or some shit. Nah, don't block him. Just let him fucking take his ball and go home and go sulk about it. Dude, he's like, this passive aggressive shit. Man, I can't. How the fuck were you a Marine, dude? This is what somebody blocked him anyway. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. But look, I mean, like, fuck, like, what the hell was the nickname the other guys in the fucking barracks called you? This is what I gotta know. Fucking acting that womany and you're a damn Marine? There's gotta be some stolen valor or some shit. He wasn't no fucking Marine. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, guys. You mentioned division along racial lines by media, which historically has happened to working people and slaves, non-slaves. Where are you economically? E.g., there's also pro-capitalist or anti-post-capitalist. I don't know. That's too much question for me at this hour. Yeah, I'm shutting the chat down. I've hit my limit. It's been like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you all of you for coming. Y'all have a great night. Keep it motherfucking fake.